Good afternoon, class. My name is Miss Rivers, and I'd like to welcome you to Ozzie Mandrill's Pirate Transmogrification Academy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Ozzie Mandrill Enterprises. Just by walking in that door, you've already taken a courageous first step in a journey that will transform you from swashbuckling pirates into healthy, normal, and most of all, productive members of society. And why have you made this step?
Because we don't have a choice.
No, dear. You've come here because you're scum-sucking pirates who deserve to be dragged into the street and shot like the dogs you are.
Yikes.
Now then, for the next few hours, we'll be breaking down your antisocial pirate defense mechanisms and replacing them with more acceptable, marketable behavioral traits.
This could take a while. Why don't you come back later?
First, let's have a frank talk about pillaging.
And that's why keel hauling is bad.
Very nice, Young-Ya. Now, class, let's move along to your final exam. 3 questions that will account for 90% of your grade.
That doesn't seem fair.
Don't get smart with me, Sonny.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let's begin. Young-Ya,
Yes, ma'am.
a member of the opposite sex rebuffs your advances. How do you cope?
I chalk it up as a learning experience and move on.
Ah. Now then, Guybrush.
Yes, Miss Rivers?
A stranger approaches you and asks for the time. How do you respond?
I disembowel the stranger with a dagger, hide his body in a nearby alley, and take his wallet.
My heavens!
Dude, that's harsh.
You're gonna flunk.
Now, Mungo.
Yes?
While reading a book of poetry in the library, what appears to be a treasure map falls out of the book. What's your plan of action?
You make a copy for safekeeping?
I see. Okay, second question. Guybrush,
Yes?
while delivering Christmas toys to orphans on a nearby island, you notice a passing ship that's obviously taken on too much cargo. What do you do?
I dump the toys, hoist the Jolly Roger, plunder the ship, decapitate their captain, and set fire to the bloody husk.
Well, I never.
Cripes, you are hardcore.
Mungo,
Yes'm?
your captain has plotted a course directly through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. How do you react?
I inform the captain of my misgivings and hope he listens.
Good. And Young-Ya?
Yes, Miss Rivers.
A scruffy-looking stranger offers you a grog. What's your response?
I politely but firmly decline his offer.
Good. Alrighty then. Now for the third and final question. Mungo,
Yes, ma'am?
your tofu burger is delivered medium well, despite your explicit request for medium rare. How do you react?
I send the burger back with a strongly worded comment to the serving wench.
Okay. Now, Young-Ya.
Yes, ma'am.
After drinking too much grog, a friend of 20 years teases you about your haircut. What is your reaction?
I have a good chuckle at my own expense and toast my friend's rapier-like wit.
And finally, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes?
You see a man accosting another with a sword. What do you do?
Taking advantage of their mutual distraction, I impale both men on my trusty sword and steal their gold.
Yikes!
Whoa!
Well, I've added up all your scores, and I must say that I'm very unhappy. Mungo and Young-Ya, I'm afraid you failed again.
Rats!
And then we have Guybrush. Guybrush. I've been teaching this course for months, and I can safely say that you're the single worst student I've ever met. I've picked lint out of my belly button with more learning potential than you. Now, in order to guarantee that you never darken my school's doorstep again, and to stigmatize you for the rest of your hopefully short life, I'm strapping this dunce cap to your stubborn pirate head in the hopes that humiliation will succeed where education failed. Now get out of my classroom and never return!
Yeah, I may be a dunce, but at least I'm a mighty pirate dunce.